You aren't suffering from insomnia. Your brain is just reverting to its primal settings at 2 a.m. The truth is, for 99.9% of human history, people never slept in one solid 8-hour block like we do today. Our ancestors practiced what is called biphasic sleep, splitting their rest into 2 distinct shifts. That quiet window of wakefulness in the middle of the night wasn't a glitch. It was a golden hour. It was a time when the brain unlocked an elevated psychological state, releasing a unique cocktail of hormones that brought absolute peace while sending creative thinking into overdrive. But everything changed the moment the modern light bulb was born. Artificial lighting didn't just wipe out the primal night. It quietly hijacked our psychology, shattered our circadian rhythms, and rebranded a flawless evolutionary adaptation as a modern-day illness. Welcome back to Psychology Revealed. Next up, we are going to expose the stolen secret of biphasic sleep and look at how the blue light from your smartphone screen is unleashing a terrifying new kind of digital predator inside your mind at midnight. To understand exactly why your brain wakes up at 2 a.m., we have to travel back 1,000,000 years to prehistoric South Africa. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a campfire, surrounded by a pitch-black, ancient night. Before we mastered fire, the human workday ended the exact second the sun went down. But fire changed the game, adding 2 to 4 useful hours to the day. More importantly, it established a life or death boundary, a literal safety circle about 30 feet wide. Outside that 30-foot ring lay the Empire of Darkness, where apex predators like leopards, hyenas, and wolves armed with superior night vision stalked the shadows. Stepping out of that light at night meant certain death. Back then, fearing the dark wasn't a psychological weakness. It was a biological imperative for survival. But the campfire didn't just protect our ancestors' bodies. It completely rewired how the human brain communicates. Anthropologist Polly Wiesner conducted a groundbreaking study on the hunter-gatherers of the Kalahari Desert and discovered a fascinating psychological shift between day and night. During the day, 80% of human conversation was purely functional, focused on work, logistics, and daily survival. But when night fell and the tribe gathered around the fire, 81% of the conversation instantly shifted to storytelling, myths about the cosmos, epic adventures, and shared laughter. Modern psychology calls this campfire psychology. As darkness closes in, the flickering firelight narrows our peripheral vision, forcing us to focus directly on each other's eyes and faces. Studies show that sitting around a fire drops blood pressure, lowers cortisol levels, and actually synchronizes brainwaves across the group. The campfire was our first theater, our first classroom, and our first church, the exact place where collective intelligence and human culture were born. Yet, when the fire died down and the tribe went to sleep, an entirely different biological mechanism kicked in under the cover of darkness, something modern humans have completely lost touch with. In 2001, historian Roger E. Eckhart published a study that shattered our entire understanding of sleep. Before the Industrial Revolution, humans never slept through the night like machines. Our ancient sleep pattern was naturally split in 2. People would sleep for about 4 hours right after sunset, wake up automatically for 1 to 2 hours in the middle of the night, and then fall back into a second 4-hour sleep until dawn. There was zero panic during that midnight wakefulness. Our ancestors used that time to read, reflect, pray, or simply lie still in the dark. A 1992 experiment by Dr. Thomas Ware proved this. When humans were stripped of artificial light and placed in darkness for 14 hours a night, their bodies automatically reverted right back to this biphasic sleep schedule. Neurochemically, during those 2 hours of midnight wakefulness, the brain floods the body with prolactin, the hormone of peace and deep connection. This puts humans into a state called hypnagogia, the twilight zone between wakefulness and dreaming where the barrier between the conscious and subconscious mind blurs. This is exactly why our ancestors experienced bursts of profound creativity and deep clarity at 2 a.m. So, what happened to turn this evolutionary gift into a modern nightmare? Everything collapsed when artificial light took over. From the street lamps of Paris and London to the commercialization of Thomas Edison's incandescent bulb in 1879, the 300-year-old primal night was obliterated in a single generation. Artificial light, especially the blue light radiating from your phone, Cons the brain into thinking it's still daytime. It completely suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep and breaks your natural biological clock. The consequence? That peaceful window of midnight wakefulness has been wiped out. Now, when you wake up at 2 a.m., instead of enjoying that natural surge of calming prolactin to reflect, you reach for your phone. And this is where the most ruthless psychological trap springs shut. In the ancient world, we feared the dark because of the predators outside the 30-foot circle. In the modern world, that too. 00 a.m. blue light activates a new kind of beast. Digital FOMO, the fear of missing out. That screen light isn't protecting you. It is your brain's desperate, lonely attempt to find social connection, driving you straight into a spiral of anxiety and depression. Modern humans traded the starry night sky and a quiet mind for a light switch and a clinical diagnosis of insomnia. The truth is, you aren't sick. The next time you find yourself awake at 2 a.m., don't panic, and whatever you do, do not touch your phone. Keep the lights off, let your body relax, and realize your brain is just remembering the ancient rhythms of your ancestors. Let the prolactin soothe your mind in the absolute stillness of the night. Have you ever experienced that deep sense of peace waking up in the middle of the night? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to Psychology Revealed so you never miss our next deep dive into the human mind. Thanks for watching. And for now, sleep tight.